In this game, I'm showing you how you can 2v1 when you're not a god tier player like me. Because I don't consider myself a god tier player in this game. I got thrown into the situation where your teammate leaves immediately. I had already killed one guy, forgot to start recording. And I know at this point it's a 1v1. I probably have the advantage in this situation. I probably have better shields than this guy. The main advantage he has on me is that he is Bloodhound and he can scan me through the walls. So I'm just trying to bait him into these hallways because I know it's early game. Just trying to bait him in to get his teammates bent. I'm looking for my ult. So right when I got my ult, this is when I'm like, all right, I can push this guy. So as soon as I see him, boom, throw the ult on him, throw the nades. And with Horizon, this is kind of character dependent, but you just try to take advantage of the kid as much as you can. At this point, I'm like, I did a little bit of damage, hip fire at this, just close range. You can hear my trash microphone that I was recording with by accident, and yeah, I basically just baited that guy into that bad situation. 1v1ing a Horizon in a hallway when she has her ultimate. And that's what it's all about. It's all about getting the 1v1s in the 2v1. So you want to separate each person into a 1v1 basically, because 2v1ing straight up is you got to be a god. That's the key is turning the 2v1 into two 1v1s and then finding the advantages in that fight. So at this point in the game, I find a care package. I'm just trying to get whatever advantage I can for the situation. I'm looking for people to be rotating into the zone. And I'm just looking around, and then I hear somebody right in front of me. This is when I'm like, oh, I got to get height on these two guys. So I use my ability to get up. I mean, that's character dependent as well. So I know I have 1 week. So I know I have time to heal. They're probably not going to push solo. So I'm just waiting. I'm just looking at these guys, trying to get some shots. Miss some, unfortunately. But I know they're trying to push in an open field. And all I have to do is basically head peek from cover. It's going to be hard for them to hit me. And I pretty much just can mow them down for free. So basically, I will focus one. I got the Gibraltar weak at first, but he threw his bubble, couldn't do anything about it. And then I knew once his bubble and he was healthy, they were going to push me. They just seemed like they wanted to push. So I took the cover, and I was just letting them push me in an open field, and I could just shoot them for free while they're trying to run up. And it's all about taking advantage of the situation. So if I had never gone up into the truck, they could have ran up the hill, got on top of me, shot down on me easily, and there would have been nothing I could have done. So it's all about thinking on your feet. It's kind of an instinctual feeling when you feel like you're in a bad spot, you're in a bad position, and just acting on that as fast as possible. The difference between a normal player and a pro player, besides their aim, is their decision making is 10 times faster than a normal player. So at this point in the game, I realize there's 3 squads left, and I'm just trying to get a good spot. And right then, that's when I immediately realize that they're fighting. And I know my best chances of solo is the third party, these people. And unfortunately, when I go over this hill, when I'm running towards these people, all I'm doing is looking at the kill feed. I'm looking to see if people get down. I'm looking to see if someone gets finished. And in this situation, someone does. So I know it's a 2v1v1. And they're not fighting anymore, which is bad for me. I'm like, I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to pull it off. And then at this point, I see that that's the solo, and that is the duo up there. And I know that they're both behind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to shoot the solo yet. I'm not going to get thirsty for kills. But I see that there's a care package, and I know I can get it for free. So I'm going to go and get that for free. Hopefully there's a Kraber or something good in there. And bam, the Kraber. That's my reaction. At this point, I'm like, all right, I can pull this out with a Kraber and good positioning. So I'm looking for high ground. I'm looking for any spot I can get the advantage. I know they're going to be running from the city up the duo because the solo had already ran up. So I'm like, maybe I can get on this rock. I don't know. I'm looking for high ground. I ended up actually going to that rock up to the left. And I wish I could have taken the buildings, but they had already gotten there at that point. So now I'm taking the high ground right here. So I'm just trying to get positioning, just trying to get the advantage because I know it's a 2v1 v1. So I'm basically just going to use this rock. I'm looking to see where next zone is. I'm just trying to get as much information as possible. I know the two guys are in the building. I assume that other solo was going to go for the other package, which I was right. And actually, what I didn't expect was the other squad to push up so far. I didn't even see them, but they had pushed up to try to kill the solo right there. And this is when I was like getting kind of nervous because I wanted that solo. I still wanted to try to third party it. I wanted the solo to start fighting them, and then maybe I could shoot one. And then at this point, I'm like, dude, this is like a gold. I couldn't pass this up. It was a golden opportunity. And at this, I was like, I was hoping that the solo would see the kill feed and push with me, basically. But it didn't happen. He got the res for free. And I knew I couldn't be too aggressive because if I fought the Bloodhound by myself, the solo is just going to come shoot me in the back, probably from the tunnel, because that's where he ran. So I had to just wait back and let him get the res, which sucked. So now at this point, I'm just looking for the solo to appear. And there he is. I heard him behind me. You have to use your ears a lot. Your ears are your radar in this game. And now I'm looking for him to, basically I'm just trying to prevent him from pushing me. I don't want him to push me and then get third-partied by the two-man squad. So I'm just prepared for this guy to push me. And I'm going to sit right where I am. I'm in zone. I got plenty of cover. I know those boxes are protecting me from the duo over there. So I'm just trying to prevent him from pushing me as much as possible. So now I see the solo over here in the tunnel, and I see them shooting at him. I'm trying to get an angle on the duo. And I'm trying not to shoot the solo as much as I can, but she started shooting at me. I was kind of getting worried she was going to push me. So I said, I'm just going to take the shot on her. Bam, headshot. She's done. Yeah. I finish her. I had to, which sucks because I wanted to use her. I wanted her to fight them first and at least get one of them weak or down so that it wasn't just a 1v2 situation in the end. And these guys, they realize, they know the situation. They're not bad players, but they realize the situation. I'm trying to throw my ult out to, basically I'm just hoping that I can get one of them downed without taking too much damage in return. So I just pop up a quick bat, and I'm just trying to hit headshots with my sniper. This is why the Kraber is so powerful, and it's so important that I went and got that crate, is because it's really preventing these guys from pushing me really hard. And I'm just trying to, get as healthy as I can be for when they push, because I know they're going to, especially with the Revenant. I'm waiting for that Revenant ult to be popped and for them to push me hard. Now I missed that shot, and I'm going to peek for another one, and they're going to shred my shield. At this point, I know that they're pushing. I know I have height, though. I know where they're going to be pushing from, and I'm trying to get an angle on it. I realize that they're too close for me to get an angle, so I back up, and I throw my Q to get height. But I'm kind of a sitting duck in the air. I get super lucky with that shot. I had weakened him just enough to get the kill on him. Now it's just a 1v1, and I'm a little weak. We both shred each other. I realize I don't have time for a battery. He's pushing. So I just, literally, it's just dodging bullets and getting lucky at the end of that. I mean, yeah, I'm a little salty, but.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, that's me. But yeah. So in that situation, it was all about the awareness. When they're going to push, after I got shredded, I knew they were going to push. So I knew I had to pop it back as quick as possible and then try to weaken them pushing up because they're going to have to run across an open field with no cover, and that's free damage for me. But then I realized that I couldn't because they had already gotten to me pretty much. But with some lucky shots from the Kraber, and me coughing to death, I pulled it out. So that's how you can, a little couple of tips and guides on how to 1v2 in Apex Legends. It's all about getting the 1v1 and positioning.